Stinky. Are you ready? There, Von Stink Pants. You got the thing turned upside down. You turn it up the right way. What's going on there?
But I don't see your stream.
I stayed up nearly the entire night waiting for the... Oh, we did put in an announcement last week saying that we couldn't stream just because our work schedules are a bit all over the place at the moment. Isn't that right, Von Stink?
Mm.
And live chat, please cheer up the Von Stinky Pants because she's cranky. Aren't you, Stinky? Hello? Stink Pants, how are you today?
Not good.
Why? No sleep because of the cat? You get on it. I'll be right back. A little bit of commentary from the Stinky. Stinky commentary.
No comment. Better don't make me sad. This is similar to Gardenscape. Same dude. Childhood home. Skip. Can't be bothered with your memory at this point. Let's get on it. Come on.
That's it. That's all you have to say. So this live stream might be a bit shorter than normal because of Stink Pants.
Don't blame me.
Because of the both of us. Oh, Tacky Channel's here. I'm here, Stinky says Tacky Channel. I suspect that might be Little Afton. Hello? She likes saying hello to you.
I can't remember.
Little Afton, your little favourite friend. If I've got that right. I don't know if I've got that right.
You don't.
And LaserJet says, oh, they might be gone soon. That's no good. We might not have that many people join today because it's a different time. And for the life of me, I don't know what's going on here. I can't get that thing to work. Oh, you've already completed a level there. Well done, Stinky.
It's just the first puzzle. Easy one.
Unfortunately, I've had to use my unverified alternative account as I lost my password. But I use codes and element inspecting on main account that I'm using to find my password. Oh, there you go. I was right. Tacky Caramel is Little Afton. Stinky, you've got to keep up with the names. I've been watching most streams on alt time. I found my password. Nice one. Good time for me, says Tacky Channel. There you go.
Wow.
So can I ask, Tacky, what time is it there for you and what day? Because we don't normally stream at this time, and given Stink Pants' reaction this morning, it might not happen again.
It can't happen again if Poodle just told me what time exactly.
I told you it was going to be 10 a.m.
I woke up since 7 or something.
Because of the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually woke up to get her brekkie. And then she wanna go out. I let her go out. Still, Poodle's still in bed. So I back to bed.
5:09 p.m. on a Sunday for Tacky. That is good time. And Laser said that they didn't comment as they weren't verified. I'm guessing that's in Discord. Is that right? At least it's earlier, so I don't need to be sleep depriving there. See, it might actually be a good time to stream a bit earlier rather than later.
Good.
10 a.m.
Because now I usually have Monday as my day off. Except next week.
But that's not going to work
We'll see.
for me, remember? I can't
I
do it on
don't care
Monday.
about you. Who cares about you?
Oh, we're going to struggle to stream from now on, I think. I sleep usually 10:45, 11:30 p.m. It's 11:30 there now in Britain. So it's still not a great time for LaserJet, unfortunately. And we'll have to see what we'll do for the upcoming weeks because the both of us do struggle to match up our timetables. It's actually really hard to match up our timetables at the moment. Now, for the topic of today, because you're playing Homescapes there, Stinky, let's talk about dream homes. Do you have a dream home idea, something that you would like to have? Little Afton, LaserJet the same? Maybe it's a portion of a dream home. It could just be your room. What's your perfect room? But in your case, you've taken over the whole house.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be
My house.
the dream home.
I want a country one. I mean, not country, just a big town. I don't like living in like a city.
Yep, I'm the same. So if we could have a few acres, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
I don't like to live in too remote area either. So big town is good.
So somewhere not far from a big town though, or would you prefer to live in the town?
Not far away from big town.
Yeah,
Preferable the one that have Asian grocery.
To have a little bit of land somewhere so that...
Not a little bit, a big land.
Yep, I want to have a dam, or even better, a castle with a moat. And then you stock that moat full of fish and things that you can eat and grow some crops. So that's more the land than the home. What about the home itself?
I don't really want castle, I just want mansion. With a maid.
See, now this is a thing. I was thinking this last night about the old mansion with a maid. Number one, you have to have a maid. Because mansions are huge. You're not going to do all the...
Not a maid. Maids.
Yeah, plural. You're going to have a whole staff. I have a cat that keeps me awake too. He's sitting on my lap in front of my laptop keyboard. Sounds just like our cat. Oh, and Tacky's got some bad news. Hopefully we can cheer her up. So just
you cheer me up first.
Cheer you up. There's no hope of that happening. My cat won't get off. What is it? Yes, we're waiting for the news. And let us know about your perfect dream homes. So you're already saying a mansion with maids. Because I was thinking about it,
big
saying...
garden. I
and
have
a big
swimming
garden?
pool.
Swimming pool. Nice one.
The thing is, I don't know how to play tennis, so...
You
if
just
I
get
like to play, I might want one.
You get a tennis court anyway. Oh, Ethanita from the clans here. On Tacky's cat passed away. So we're sorry to hear that. Tacky, our deepest condolences to you and your family. It's very sad when that happens, particularly if it's a cat or a dog. We hope that doesn't happen to our cat for a long time. And sorry to hear that, Tacky. Hopefully the fond memories will take over the pain soon enough. But it's not good. We always seem to have a good and bad things happening in the streams, isn't it? But we're here for you. The rest of the DLG is here for you as well. And Tacky says she was old, so that's a good thing. I mean, if they've had a long life... I had a cat once that lived till she was, I think, about 25. She was an old cat. And very happy right until the very end. Even when she couldn't eat properly, she was still pretty happy. So it's good if they have a long life.
How do you know she's happy or not happy?
Oh, well, she was purring away and didn't seem to be too fussed by anything. Towards the very, very end, Dad would just feed her milk and eggs because that's all she could. She couldn't chew anymore. But
Egg?
Yeah, so she'd just lick up eggs and milk, and that kept her going for quite a while. I think one of the sadder things was when cats get really old, their claws don't retract properly anymore, and so her claws would actually go into the pads of her paws. So I ended up clipping them every time I'd come home. Just clip the claws back because they can't scratch or anything like that anymore. And she used to get stuck in the carpet, so she was an outdoor cat, but towards the end she had to be outdoors because she'd just get stuck if she was inside, and then she had to go to the toilet or whatever. It'd end up being on the floor. So yeah, we're sorry for the loss. Hopefully, 22 years old. There you go. So they're old. Toby is not, well, just be aware, Tacky, that Toby one day may pass away. It's an unfortunate part of life that everything lives and dies sooner or later, isn't it? So, yeah. But we're here for you. We'll try and cheer you up today. Tell you about our little dreams. I want a man cave. One that's soundproof so you can record music down there with the drum kit. And then I've always had this picture, right? You've got our bedroom with a wardrobe or something, and then there's a secret stairwell down into the man cave, and the man cave's got a fireplace and a big living room, a little kitchenette, little bathtub in there.
Why you want it connect to your cupboard?
I don't know what it is with me wanting to have hidden rooms, and particularly one room that I've got it pictured in my head that's underground. It's an underground room, but it's got a fireplace and, big sort of living area and entertainment and all of that kind of stuff. Mainly for the music, though, so that you can play as loudly as you want down there and you're not going to disturb the neighbours. And then if it's going to be on this big block of land that we're talking about, then, yeah, you got to have a dam or a moat. Moat with a castle. That's what we want. Sunday stream. So yeah, Random, we did mention it last week that the stream time is going to have to change temporarily. I'm not sure, for me at least, the next, 12 weeks or something, I'm on a different schedule to what I normally am. So that kind of mucks things up. But by the same token, Stink Pants' schedule doesn't really match up with mine. So we're struggling to get a time. It'll hopefully still be somewhere between our Friday and possibly Monday, but that doesn't really work for me anymore. Well, today's okay because it's tomorrow that I've got the commitments. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Yeah, enough of your hiccup.
Yeah, I'm starting already. The cat's trying to stop LaserJet from typing. Yeah, my cat does that too, the rat bag. Is this a pay to win game? I didn't think it was. Did you have to do pay to win last time?
No.
Because
I never done that.
Well,
doesn't mean it can't be.
No. The Gardenscapes. It's basically the same chain one as this. Mm-hmm. I had to pick a game very quickly today, so I just sort of picked one of the more popular ones. I'm going to try and convince Stink Pants to get on the PlayStation at some point today because we need to test something. I've promised her she can have whatever food she wants, whatever snackies she wants.
I want to go to one place. Will you?
Well, there you go. See, I'm kind of, provided we can do all of the stuff we needed to do today, then yes. That's my answer to you.
You sure? It's a bit far.
Oh, here we go again. Possibly. Do we discuss it during the stream or post-stream?
Of course, now. So I got witness.
You need your witnesses, don't you? Yeah, Stink Pants couldn't sleep, that's right. We have played Pixel Gun and Call of Duty Mobile before. And poor Tacky's sister cried her eyes out, which is not surprising, but they've still got 3 more rat cats. See, she calls them a ratback like me. And they catch rats probably like our cat does.
So it's a rat or
a
it's
ratter.
a cat? What?
Rat cats. They're either rat bags, or I'm not sure what she means by that. They're either rat bags or they're cats that catch rats. Kane's here. Isn't it midnight in Australia? No, it's actually 10:20 in the morning, which was not good for Stinky. She was very cranky when I tried to get her up this morning. Still hasn't lost the crank yet. Since Lee AM left the community. Who's Lee AM? No, Poodot isn't Australian. That's right. I'm international, aren't I, Stinky? You can't pin me down to any culture or language.
Yeah, you're not human.
You're pretty good, aren't you? You've got the humour. You're funny. You make me laugh, you do. No, this isn't Candy Crush. It's, what was it? Homescapes, which is why I was trying to get the live chat to talk to me about what their dream home or dream room would be. If you could have anything you want, what would it look like? Yes, he is. Neither is Stink Pants. He lives in Australia. And Random says it's a pay-to-win game, but I didn't get that sense from the last one that you played, the Gardenscapes.
Because I never use my money.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. You're tight. Oh, Rain's Drawing World and Aesthetic Ocean have both showed up. It's good to see you both. How are you? It says Homescapes, not Candy Crush. That's true. Hi and hi. Liam was a person who made Slendy Tubbies. Fan-made monster and map that went into the game but left. Oh, okay. I always wonder how they do that. Get individual artists to put special things in the games. No, there's just Rats. Oh, Rats is their nickname. Rats is our cat's nickname too.
Huh?
Well, she's a rat bag. And how are you doing, Rain's Drawing World? Just curious to know what time it is there. You don't have to tell us. And what day of the week. We're just curious to try and pick a time that's suitable for everyone. And Kane's saying it does look like... Well, we were told that before, that it does look like Candy Crush, the game. Like this aspect, are you doing it? Yeah, this aspect looks like Candy Crush. Have you ever played that?
No.
Never played it. It's
No.
really, really popular.
I have seen my friend did, but I don't play it before.
So, okay, so Kane's asking, like, why was there no stream yesterday? So I'll try and explain it while a few of the DLG are here. Both Stink Pants and my timetables have changed. So our work commitments have changed from what they usually were. And it's getting a little bit difficult at the moment for us to make those timetables match up so that we can both be here. And definitely yesterday, Stink Pants wasn't home. So she couldn't do it yesterday, and I couldn't do it, or we couldn't do it any other day on the weekend either, right? Is that right? Couldn't do it Friday or Saturday? I can't remember already.
I work on Friday.
Yeah, so we chose Monday for today, but it's going to change again next week as well, because I won't normally be able to do Mondays. So our usual schedule is going to be disrupted for the live streams for a little bit, and I might do maybe announcements in Discord or something, maybe on the community tab, just to keep you guys aware. But yeah, sorry, it's not at a regular time for the next few however many weeks or months. Well, Candy, yes, she says, do you like Candy? Or it could be a he, actually, I'm not sure. Wait, Laserjet Sniper, did you get rid of the channel member? No, it expired, I need to update it. Hopefully he does. We always like trying to... I should say this as well, Laserjet, from what I've seen, if you do get the channel membership again, you won't lose the loyalty badge, so you're actually due for the second month one. If you have a look at the comments on the more recent videos, Red December's been leaving comments on them, so you can see that her loyalty badge has changed. But we have had other people that took it for a month, then didn't have it, but then they renewed it again. They ended up getting the second month loyalty badge, which is good. You won't lose it. There is a story behind that involves Mark Plyer, that there was a time where he approached YouTube saying that, it's not fair that people could be a member for 9 months, all of a sudden they stop, and then when they rejoin they start again. So he worked with YouTube to make sure that doesn't happen. So there you go, that's that one. Okay, watching from the UK, 11 o'clock. So you and LaserJet have something in common there. Nice one. Stinky was stuffing her face with Vegemite when she wasn't home.
That's never happened.
Surely
that.
They must have Vegemite at the work though, because it seems to be very Western type food for the most part.
Oh, I don't have.
They've never had a Vegemite sandwich.
Nah.
Never even seen one. Interesting.
Not even in the small package. The one that hotel or airplane normally give to you.
Oh, there you go.
No, and I'm glad.
You're glad that you have no Vegemite.
Yep.
You almost forced...
Because it looks similar to chocolate if you don't smell it. Or if you don't really look at it.
Yeah, dude, just don't smell it.
So it's better not having it.
So what's been happening in the world with everyone else. I was the only one that was excited to talk about the ideal home. No one seems to take me up on that offer in the live chat at the moment. So we're happy to talk about any topic. Because that's it, I'm done. I had nothing else.
Look at that.
What am I
Rat
looking
bag.
at? No, there's the rat bag cat 3/4 of the way up the driveway there.
She went to the street and then there was a man walk around, so she just ran back. Now
That's what-
she's going to the first unit.
She's a fraidy cat. Laserjet says he remembers when Markiplier and Yaman, oh, I can't get this out. Yamamash played Slender Tubbies too. I don't know who Yamamash is. I do know Markiplier though. He's been a bit of a saviour for a lot of channels on YouTube, sort of identifying issues and then getting them resolved. And he's had a number of them. So there you go. Ditchy said she's glad to eat Vegemite by itself. Stinky, no toast.
Course not. You got to pay for me to do that.
How much? We'll do it.
Let me think. One half teaspoon, $100.
$100 for a half teaspoon.
Australian dollar.
Oh, how did you have to say that? I was about to go to our international cash fund and get all of the cheaper notes, like what is it? We've got some Sri Lankan money. That's pretty cheap at the moment, isn't it? I'll give you 100, whatever that is. Can you even remember what it's called?
Rupee.
Yeah, I'll give you 100 rupee.
Similar to Indian rupee, but this one is Langi rupee.
I'll give you 100 lucky rupee. How about that?
Nah, not worth it.
No, Kane said he said 5 USA dollars. I thought he said 100 for a second there. How about 5 USA dollars?
Nah, not considering.
That's
Don't waste the time.
And how much should we offer Kane to eat a Carolina Reaper chili? He can handle it. His stomach's strong.
I'm afraid he's gonna get too sick, so maybe you shouldn't do that.
Did I dry heave when I ate it? Was there one moment where I tried to dry heave? I can't remember.
What do you mean, dry heat?
When I ate a Carolina Reaper. It's like try to regurgitate, but not actual regurgitate.
I don't think
Blah.
so. You were like, I'm fine, no problem, until it's hit the night time. Kabloosh.
Oh, it messes with your stomach, I'll tell you that. I don't recommend it, nor do I encourage it. I'll say that right now.
Oh, really? You just said, how much should I pay Kane to eat that thing? Hey.
Kane misses a spicy challenge, he says, but he's got to do more than just Tapatio. You got to go hotter than that. Tapatio is not even mid-range, really. That's the lower end of heat.
Yeah.
Isn't it? What's your? Can you name that one? Eucalypto. It's not eucalypto, but sort of like that. Eucatello.
Sort of, but I don't know.
That's the one you want to try. Stinky likes that one. It's hot.
Yeah.
Well, you could put some of that on your Vegemite. It'll get rid of the flavour somewhat.
How much do I have to put on to make it not stink? like
Probably a
Vegemite?
fair bit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's right. So they've really don't have any topics of conversation today. And I must admit, I didn't either, Stinky. There are things that I wanted to talk about, but I've got to be careful, as per usual. Some things I find very interesting, others may not. Has anyone caught up with friends lately, seeing as it happened to me recently? I finally saw someone for the first time in months. Came round and had dinner. Well, my poor mate, I got to cook very specific meals for him because he's quite fussy and he can't eat crunchy stuff.
Huh?
Can't eat crunchy things.
I didn't know that.
And when it comes to the heat...
Oh, that's why he didn't touch your taco shell.
Yeah. He can't eat taco shells. We had Mexican. And he said that the flavouring of it was at the very top end of what he could handle when it comes to heat.
Oh.
So there you go. Some like it hot, some do not. Kane likes it hot. I reckon
really?
Random probably likes it hot too. And the people from the UK, I don't know if this is true or not, but people from the UK, they seem to like a curry after a big night out.
Huh?
So in Australia, when you're young and you're partying thing, you know, after you've been out clubbing and dancing and things, the traditional thing to do, if you're hungry, is to either go and get a kebab or a slice of pizza from somewhere if you can do that. Kebabs or pizzas. That's what you do here. But I've heard in the UK or in England, they go for the curries. They like a good curry after a big night out.
Weird.
What do you do? Do they have anything where you're from? Is there any special...
Not after the midnight out, whatever. It's when you go to, I don't see a lot here in Australia, this kind of shop, but when we hang out sometime in my country, we go to the place that have live music.
Yes.
And you also can order food plus alcohol, and you can just chat. It's nothing like that here. Similar to bar, pub, whatever,
Yeah.
but you don't really have
No, food...
live music or good food. They
Yeah.
actually serve good food.
You're right. Food's not a big thing here when you're going out, like when you're in the actual establishment. We used to have a lot more live music, but it's hard now to find a good live music venue. Because, I don't know, the youngins, they like going out listening to the techno-y dance type music rather than a live band. But we do still have them. But you're right about the food. Not so much there. Red December made it. Hello. How are you?
But this is not the place we go for dancing. So, it's more like relax time after work kind of thing.
So you're not going to get up and...
So, yeah. Hang on, what is your question?
I can't remember.
Why did I brought this up? Oh, what we eat after midnight, hang out, whatever. So in that case, we just order from here. It's already good food. And what we order with alcohol is something different, I guess. Like, what do you eat with alcohol?
Fish on a stick.
Nah. We usually at least eat like some peanuts, but usually something like spicy salad. Something small, but spicy.
You like the spice, don't you? Now, Red December might be interested in the dream home just because she had a ballet or is getting a ballet studio installed. Have you had something like that for one of your hobbies?
Huh? Ballet?
Yeah, she's got like a ballet room with the ballet bar thing and I guess mirrors and a wooden floor.
Sounds good.
If you had a particular hobby, would you do that as well? If you had unlimited money in the world, you know what I'd do? I'd get one of those...
I don't have to do anything when I that rich.
I'd get a paintball room. It'd be very big. And you just go in there and shooting each other with paintballs.
You have to hire people to play with you.
That's right, because Uncle Poodot's got no friends.
Nah, your friends are too old for this.
March the 2nd is Clash Royale's 5th anniversary. I know you don't play it, just wanted you to know. Really? Because I thought Clash Royale was around for pretty much as long as Clash of Clans. But they're 3 years behind, or 4 years behind according to that.
They come up later than Clash of Clans.
So, Red December, we started the stream just because a game's called Homescapes, asking what would be your dream home if you could have anything. And no one from the live chat really responded, so it was just
They
me.
don't have dream home.
I suppose a lot of them are too young, but wouldn't you like a dream room? I used to have that when I was younger.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when I was younger, I wanted a library, but now that...
What?
Yeah, but now
You want a library?
because I used to read voraciously, but now that the internet's here, you don't really need a library anymore.
And you don't really read anymore.
No, I just read whatever off the internet. So Yeah, I just had this picture of,
Excuse me.
wall-to-wall books in my room. But I don't really have that anymore. Now it's all about that underground man cave. That's what I want. Clash Royale came out in 2016. There you go. Kane's an expert when it comes to Clash Royale. You know that? I've seen him upload quite a bit on Clash Royale. He would dominate you, Stinky.
Uh-huh.
And Kane doesn't seem to have a dream room at all. Oh, mine's a fair bit behind you. Bless you, Stinky. I didn't say bless you, did I? How rude.
I said it myself, don't worry.
Oh, there you go. Bless yourself.
I don't need you to bless me.
So, Red December did get the dream room with the dance studio, but if you could have more, would you get more? I do want a castle with a moat. It doesn't have to be a castle, but a property that does have a moat and a drawbridge, so you can keep everyone out.
Huh?
You know what a moat is?
Yeah, I know.
So like a channel, and it goes all around the property, so and the drawbridge is just to go up and down, so people can't cross without a boat or something else. And listen to me, I'm all paranoid. I want an electrified fence too.
You mad?
20-foot high electrified fence, or a brick wall that goes 20 foot high as well. Make it difficult for people to get in there, isn't it? Not that I've got anything to hide, or that I want to start a
How about this? I want a house on the cliff.
Yeah, see, that's another one. Well, we might have to. How about this?
What might have to what? Finish that first.
We might have to have, and I have seen this before. There is a property in Australia that's almost like a cliff house, where you've got the first properties on the cliff there, and you can live in that. But then there'll be like a tunnel or a walkway to the main residence. Because I think I'd struggle to live on a cliff. Have you seen that YouTube video where they...
No, I'm rich, so I go by helicopter.
To the cliff?
Yeah, I got a castle on the cliff. So, when it's zombie apocalypse, it's not gonna come. There's only one way to contact with me, which is helicopter.
So a zombie would have to learn how to fly. I like it. I think it'll be very difficult for them to get you there, Stinky. And Red December bought their house in 2016. Nice one. There you go. When you've got your own property, you can add to it.
That's good, because we don't have our own property yet.
That's true. Clash of Clans is turning 9 this year now.
Huh?
Isn't it?
You played it for that long?
I have. I've played Clash of Clans for 9 years almost. Started soon after it started. See, so you and I are thinking a little bit alike about the zombie apocalypse. That's what it's all about, protecting your family and your loved ones. And it's got to be big enough so that you can have a commune there for all your friends and other family members. I used to talk about
You go for another clip. This is my cliff. I don't want you here.
You're funny. But have you seen that YouTube video where they designed a cliff house that actually hangs off the cliff? That I'm not so keen on. That would be scary to me.
No, that's a house. I want a castle.
A castle that hangs off the cliff, or just on the top?
Not hang on the top.
Just on the top.
Yeah, you can go underneath the sea. It's okay.
Say
just go different territory.
You're talking about. My history might not be right here, but Vlad. I don't want to say the last part of his name, the original Dracula. There was a Mongol king or someone that did have a castle on top of a cliff. And it was very hard to penetrate, very inaccessible, that one.
Probably. We went to Sri Lanka once. They have castle on the cliff. Like, I don't know if it's a cliff or not, but it's so hard to go up there and get down there to be...
Oh, true. Now, hang on.
Remember?
You keep talking there. We do have Tamsak play, which I believe is Indonesian. I could be Croatian. No, really? All right, I'll try that. I didn't think that was going to be Croatian. And Red December's here. He's very good at communicating in other languages as well. So sorry, I just got to quickly welcome an international person. Let's see if this works. Bokkaso C. I'm going to do this Mimiso Alpo here as well. So just bear with me. I am a tiny bit slow doing the old copying and pasting.
Don't worry, you always.
Oh, and that says Polish. What? I'm getting different languages here, which is not right. Alright, we'll try that as well. I am not sure what language that is. It's just been put in giving you two different translations. Yeah, well, that's what I thought as well, Red December. I actually thought it might have been the Philippines or Indonesia. But I've got that, every time I put it into Google, it came up with Croatian and then Polish. So, Remu Vlog, if you can tell us what language you're speaking, that will help no end. Kane said anniversary hero skins a warden party king, and there may be a party queen. Tacky's back. Good to see you back there, Tacky. And where was Red December? So she would like a balcony, a house that has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and each dog has their own room. All right, story time. Yeah. I actually have an auntie that has given her, I think she's got 2 dogs, their own room with air conditioning. I kid you not. They literally have their own bedroom.
Is your aunt... Does she have her own child?
1.
Oh, so, already?
Yeah, so they've got from memory, they've got a 3-bedroom unit. They live in a country that's very high density housing. So it's very difficult to get landed property. 90% of the people just live in blocks of flats. But she lives in a big one. She's got, I think, 3 bedrooms and has dedicated 1 bedroom. They've even got their own bed, everything. Bed, air conditioner, living life.
So good to be a dog.
Whereas, well, I don't know about that. You look at our rat bag cat, the whole house is her bedroom, isn't it? She sleeps wherever she wants. She's got dozens of cat nests. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I got the hiccups happening already. So, maybe Remu Vlog has left already, but I was struggling to work out what language that is. So, got to have a bathtub. That's another one. Must have a big bathtub that can fit more than 1 person in there. That's what I like. So, yeah, Red December, I think, is writing Tagalog there, or Filipino. I hope that's right. Maybe I scared them off with writing in Croatian and Polish, but that's what Google said. I can only go on what Google said, isn't it? And it must be, we're just starting to get into fall now, so maybe it's warming up for Red December. She's been living in a very cold area. Maybe it's warming up for Tacky too now. And we're going to get into the colder type weather. So you've got to remember that too, Stinky. You want good insulation for your dream fortress, we'll call it, on top of a cliff. Would you prefer to live in a mountainy type situation or more flatlands?
What? Cliff, it has to be kind of mountain. Otherwise, how you going to have cliff?
You're right. Would you do a cliff near the beach or a cliff out in the middle of nowhere? I'd do a cliff near the beach with you.
I can have many cliffs as I want. No money problem, right?
We are fantasizing big time at the moment. Yes, you're right. If there had no money issues, you can have as many cliff properties as you want there, Stinky. And Kane says he still plays Identity 5. That's growing in popularity, is my understanding. That one and Dead by Daylight have both started to become more popular, partly because Dead by Daylight's has been a full game release, whereas I think we played the beta version. I don't know why you guys aren't addicted to it yet, because Stinky gets too scared, isn't it, with you and your Identity 5? Speaking of which, my mate did bring around a game for you to play. So we've got a...
Scary? Sounds
No.
Don't give me that. Don't you pretend.
It's all rainbows and lollipops in that game. You'll be
He
fine.
told me that, he got jump scared.
Rainbows
Quite a few.
jump scared by the lollipops that pop out from underneath the rainbows. And unicorns running around. You'll love it.
I don't believe any of that.
I want to try and get you to do a little bit of gaming with me on Twitch today, just to try and get that PlayStation sorted out.
No, you just said you're gonna do something for me, so we going there.
Witnesses? I hear no witnesses. No one said anything.
Okay, I quit.
All right, I'm doing. You're so unfair to force me to do these kind of things, isn't it? When you say it's a fair way away, that's got me worried. Because don't forget, I got stuff to do today too before tomorrow.
You can go sleep for a bit before you go.
Oh, really? Is it that far away?
It might take, less than 1 hour, but...
What? Jeez. Kane's saying Identity 5 is a kiddie version of Dead by Daylight. Fun fact, the people that made Dead by Daylight helped make Identity 5. There you go. I didn't know that, but it would make sense.
Yeah.
The games are kind of similar, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Red December said that she actually does have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths.
Wow.
Isn't it? Could you say, we don't really, we've got a toilet outside. It's not really a bathroom, is it?
Hang on, you're gonna make them think we only have 1 toilet outside.
No. Well, we've got 2 toilets, but we don't have 2 bathrooms. Only 1 bathroom. Ensuite would be good. Speaking of ensuites, best place I ever lived in was the one that had for ensuites, had a walk-through wardrobe. So you had a pretty large bedroom. It wasn't small. Large bedroom, walk-through wardrobe, and then on the other side you had a toilet, shower, bathroom sink, little medicine cabinet. If it had a bathtub in there, it'd be perfect. But it was a decent sized shower as well. It's one of the best, most compact house designs I've ever seen, even though it was townhouse. 2-story stuff, but lots of space. It was really good. I would like to replicate that design somewhere, because you could have 2 or 3 of them and then it would feel like a mansion, because it was 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, big downstairs living room. The kitchen wasn't huge though. We probably got a bigger kitchen here, but if you had twice or 3 times the size, it still didn't take up too much space. And then all of a sudden you got 3 garages and 12 bedrooms. That'd be awesome. You got no other views on that, Stinky?
No.
You got me curious now. What food are we talking? It's food related, isn't it?
Huh?
Well, you said you wanted to go somewhere, I assume, to eat.
Yeah, sort of. I also want to buy food from there.
Oh dear, this sounds like it's going to be an adventure. Again, but if I do that, does that mean you're going to test out the PlayStation with me? Oh, and also do some of the YouTube work. You only got to do one thing. You know what you got to do there.
Nah, I'm gonna play this game or not playing it right now.
Oh, Red December looked up the channel and it was Filipino. I wonder why that didn't translate into Filipino.
It does that sometimes.
Yeah, it does it a lot, I've noticed, particularly with, for whatever reason, Tagalog or Filipino, that it doesn't translate properly. So when people write in Filipino to me and I translate it, it rarely ever makes sense. I don't understand what they're trying to say. Red December just got back from the grocery store. Tell us what you bought, Red December. I'm prying. I'm a little spy. What did you end up getting there? Oh, speaking of which, not that I'm an anti-masker, I'll make that clear. When my my friend and I went for a walk yesterday, Stinky. I forgot to get the mask. And, Remy, you is still here. Hang on, we can do it now. So I'll say salamat, which is Filipino for something, but I got to say ako seryoso. That means I'm serious. I can't remember much Filipino. I don't get to practice it. Talk away there, Stinky, while I'm typing.
Typing. Let's put a typing.
Alright, now I've got it right, so we'll put it in there. You know that the Philippines is one of our top countries that watches? Did you know that?
No.
They're in the top 5. But I don't know if I can trust Google Translate. It seems to struggle with Filipino quite a bit. Or Tagalog. I bought 2 meal kits at the grocery store. They're the best way to go. I buy lots of meal kits too.
What do you mean by meal kit? Like your taco
TV,
meal kit?
yeah, like a TV dinner taco meal kit. Well, generally they're taco meal kits, aren't they? That we see in our supermarket. And Tacky's saying hello to Red December. Look, the girl power. The girl power is in the stream, isn't it? We're probably being outnumbered at the moment, Kane. There's just Kane and myself as the 2 lads. Well, I don't know. Random could be there too, but he's very quiet these days. And I dare say Laserjet's probably gone to bed already. Seeing as it's so late over there.
Pim.
Are you doing the quick and easy meals for tonight, is it, Red December? Or for the next few days? Always the best way to go, I reckon. No muss, no fuss. Pop it in the oven, pop it in the microwave, you're done. Looks like that won't be happening today, though. And what else have you got for me? There was one point I wanted a chandelier and a ballroom. That's how crazy my fantasies got.
Yeah, chandeliers looks good.
Yeah, we had a chandelier in one of our properties.
That is crap chandelier, come on. I want the crystal, nice looking big one.
This one used to have a chandelier, did you know that? Not made of crystal.
Crystal.
Is that going to be your anniversary present?
Nah.
You want the actual gems. More gemstones. What gemstone are you going to get this time round?
I don't know. Can be opal, the Australian one.
A high-end one, or are we going to go and try and mine for them ourselves?
I'm not gonna mine it myself.
Because you can get...
Unless you buy me a mine.
You introduced me to the world of opals. I didn't realise that they could get as expensive as they do. Some of them are not cheap. Peter, I hope this is my final name. Well, you wouldn't be the first, Tacky. There have been a number of people in the DLG that have changed their names many, many times. Aesthetic Ocean is one. She was in the stream a little bit earlier on, and she must have changed her name half a dozen times already. Kane changes his name a bit in Discord. When did No, she hasn't become rich. We thought just because of the game that we would talk about what would be your ideal fantasy home or fantasy bedroom or property. You know, if you could have anything you wanted, what would you have? And Stinky's got expensive tastes. So she's going to live in a cliff mansion.
Nah, that's one of it.
Jewels. Oh, that's one of the. So there's one.
There's a lot more to come. With unlimited money. I want one room that nears the ocean. Now, another house of mine, basically another mansion. We're gonna do something like a Dubai. Have you seen the Dubai restaurant?
No.
They could build like the glass house underneath the water so you can see.
Oh, I have seen that, yes.
Yeah, I want one room like that.
That's like James Bond.
Ha ha ha.
I wouldn't mind that either, but would you you'd really have to trust the manufacturer of it. The pressure on the actual structure must be huge. You know what I mean? Like if you actually do it in the ocean, you want to make sure it's pretty strong there so that it doesn't end up flooding and then you got sharks swimming in your bedroom with you. These are expensive meal kits from distinguished restaurants. It takes an hour to prepare them.
What?
Wow. No, I've heard in America they do this. So you've got... this is mainly the information I get from Good Mythical Morning, that you will have a restaurant or even a high-end restaurant or chain of restaurants that could also be high-end, and then they produce food that they sell to the supermarket. We have a small fraction of that. Like I do remember at one point Domino's tried to sell stuff in the supermarket. They don't anymore. But you like Pancake Parlour. You can get Pancake Parlour mix in the supermarket now. So they do have a lot more of that in America. They'll say, you know, maybe it's some fancy pizza restaurant, but they actually have frozen pizza in the supermarket as well. We should have more of that. I think the Americans are very lucky that they have so much more variety compared to us. When I went shopping in one of those huge, I couldn't even call it a supermarket. It's like a warehouse. And they have so much variety of everything. It's incredible. Is this a new time for the stream, or will next week go back to normal? That's a very good question, Red December. Unfortunately, for now, we've got to try and go week by week because both Stink Pants and my timetables are changing on a weekly basis right now, aren't they?
But
so you can't.
Next week I can't do Sunday for sure because I already got shift work available.
I can't do Monday, so it's going to be.
You sure?
Yeah.
Next Monday was public holiday.
No, today is Monday.
No, today is Monday, but today is not public holiday. Next Monday is. Next Monday, the 8th, is our Labor Day.
Please, because they told me in the group that we didn't have class on Monday.
Your teacher live in WA, Western Australia, that's why.
See, there's no class 1st to the 3rd, right? Today's the 1st to the 3rd.
Yeah.
So tomorrow.
Yep.
And then Friday.
Mm-hmm. And then again,
oh, you're right. So, okay.
And it actually said public holiday here. If you're blind, let me point it out to you. What does it say?
The Public Holiday?
Yep, good.
All right. So, I'd say next week is going to be at the same Monday time. Stink Pants? Is that what we're planning for?
Probably. I can't promise you yet because I don't know the shift I'm going to get on Monday.
Right. Well, we will be aiming for the same time as today's stream. So 10 o'clock Monday morning for us. And then that equates to whatever time for everyone else. If we could do it even earlier, it'd be better, 9 o'clock, because then it's not so late for people in the UK. But unfortunately, the stream times will be to be announced for the next few weeks anyway. Stinky will be the second richest person in Australia. I wish. Why didn't I marry wealthy? That's what I wanted to do.
Because you can't.
I wanted to marry some rich girl.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Same.
Yeah, you would marry a rich girl, wouldn't you?
Oh, I don't mind any sex.
Yep, as long as they're rich. You gold digger. Kane says, I want a house where there is a nice view of Paris. So I guess he's moving to France.
Okay. Bye,
That'll be
Kane.
alright. I've been to France and
I will
Paris
visit
before.
you there one day without the cough.
Hey, you said you've got any kind of money, so you can just get a property in Paris as well.
Yeah,
in France
I can.
as well, a chateau.
But I don't know why you want property there.
I
want in Switzerland.
Red December says she wants her own private live-in chef. Stink Pants, you would want that too, wouldn't you? So would I, actually.
Wouldn't be too bad, but I like the variety, so I'm not sure I'm gonna like just one chef.
Oh wait, Pia's here. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you in the live stream. just recently met AP, and look, I don't know if I should say this or not. I'm gonna.
You say that every time, so does that really matter?
And Real Raiders here too as well. It's good to see you too, but I'm gonna give AP a little bit of a boost because check this out. I actually found AP's channel on a different account, not this one, and I'm hiccuping again. AP actually approached us first, but
Yeah.
I had seen their channel before that, and it was because of an Esion video that they did.
Oh.
So there you go, AP. If you want a little boost for the ego and the fact that I had found your channel specifically, if I can get the word out,
Yep.
through looking at content that is not, mutual support sort of stuff, which is what most small YouTubers do. He actually made a video that I was interested in. Got a very good costume, by the way. So go ahead and say it, don't worry. So there you go. Boost to you, AP. And how are you, Real Raider? I will miss the Saturday. Oh, I've got to go back a little bit. So it's called Local Crate. Different restaurants are featured with their chef. Nice one. Kane will miss the Saturday streams. We will get back to them when we can. It's just not viable to do at the moment unless it's more about Stink Pants' schedule and mine when it comes to the Saturday stream or Sunday for us. Yes, we've been well, AP. How have you been? Do you believe I had a surgery on Saturday and today I'm out and about? I'm in some pain and it's a 2-month healing period. Red December, please take care of yourself there. Don't overexert or you might end up having complications later on. Do whatever the doctor says. I look wealth walking, my Afghans people comment, that's money walking, reference to the dogs. That's true too, There are dog breeds, and it depends which country you're in as well, that if you have that dog breed, people think you're rich. So my uncle wanted me to look into getting a bulldog for him from Australia, just because they're hideously expensive in his country. So he said, if you can get one and we'll bring it over. And I said, why? Out of all of the breeds, why are you so dead set on getting a bulldog? And he said, it's the Rolls Royce of dogs over here.
Okay.
And people that have Afghan hounds, it's the same. When you have an Afghan hound, people tend to think you've got money. It's like that here, because you don't see them that often. It's like, oh, look at that person with an Afghan hound. Why, thank you. I worked a while on it. It looks like you did too, AP. So, yeah, I was very impressed that all of a sudden, we got a message from AP saying, hey, how you going? They also played Clash of Clans. Oh, I should mention that as well, AP. If you wanted to join the clan, you can. We do have minimum trophy count and, obviously you got to donate and do clan games and all of that good stuff. Or if you do opt in for war, make sure you attack. But you're welcome to join because he said he's played for a while but found it very difficult to find a good clan. We're a good clan, aren't we, Stinky?
Just lazy sometimes, yeah.
We barely made clan games. That's what I'll say.
But
Just
this time,
made it. This
usually
time.
we don't have problem until lately.
Yeah, it's only recently, isn't it? And then you got that stupid clan wars are starting again in 10 hours or 8 hours.
Oh, I haven't opt in yet.
Oh, you better opt in. I'll make sure you're in there anyway. But I've got to say, the AP because you're new here, a lot of we call the people that support us the DLG, or they call it that themselves. They're a great group of people. You can join the Discord to get to know them a little bit more as well. Very supportive of each other, which is great. They're all quite talented when it comes to making content. Red December, did you hear about Lady Gaga's dog walker? I won't read that part out. And someone stole her dogs. No way.
Yeah, I have heard that her dog was stolen.
And there was a $500,000 reward to get them back. She got
Wow.
She got her dogs back. That just happened. Now, this actually happened. I don't know if it's going on now in Australia, but it was reported on for a little while that people were going around and stealing pets, and then they'd look for the reward posters and things that go out. Have you seen my pet $10 reward? And they were doing it for the money. It's crazy.
Hey, Pudot, can you grab me the tissue paper as well, please?
Bless you. No one would bother stealing you, would they, rat bag? Rat bag is not worthy of being stolen.
Not true.
Sure, what's the Discord link?
Wait.
Just bear with me. Usually one of the DLG does all of this, but I'll be able to find it.
Sure.
There you go. And we usually don't tell people straight away what the DLG is, do we?
You did already.
Well, I didn't say what it stands for, though. Can I or can't I? Should I or shouldn't I?
I don't know. Up to you.
DLG. Pudot Stink Pants and the Dirty Laundry Gang. That's you, because you need to do my laundry. I said you need to do my laundry, Stinky. I'll do my own laundry.
What about that pile of clothes over there?
It's clean.
Yeah, it's still there. Use it.
For
If
weeks.
you not gonna fold it, no, don't give me that. It's for months now.
It's only a couple of days. That's what you get. You got no comment there, Stinky.
No comment for your stinky clothes.
So we have heard a little bit about people's ideal homes now. I was surprised that Kane said France. Like, why would you... He's never really mentioned Paris before, and then all of a sudden a good view of Paris. I understand it. It's a beautiful looking city.
Really?
Yeah. Although I'm more of a, if we're talking ideal, you go out into the country somewhere. So you can grow food. Plenty of food.
Okay.
Have a dam down the bottom of the property, or better yet, a moat. Stock it with fish and yabbies and things like that. Somewhere near the coast too, isn't it? So then you can have the coastal living too. That's all ideal. Now this brings me to another thing that I've been interested in on YouTube recently, is what's going on in California, and in particular the problem that they're having with homeless encampments, because it's very sad, but it's by the same token, can you say that you don't want to be in that situation, but they are staying on prime real estate? Imagine that, because if you
What is prime?
they basically set up tents right on the beach.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, or on the footpath that's next to the beach. So it's where all of the most expensive properties are, and you can just, these days, I guess, set up a tent there, and you wouldn't want to be in this situation. I've got to make that clear. Some of them do, they don't mind, they choose to be homeless, but others are suffering financially, But it's better to at least be in a, what do you call it, a nice climate? Because how do I put it? It's not because I wish it on anyone. I'm just curious. And I've seen a few homeless videos, different parts of the world. If you're homeless in Canada, for example, that would be very difficult, particularly in the winter times. You can die, from freezing to death. So, but if you go to somewhere like California, it's a mild temperature all times of the year, a bit like going to the Gold or Sunshine Coast in Australia. It never gets that cold. So if you were to be homeless here, you'd be better off up in Queensland than, say, Tasmania, where it gets really, really cold, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
We also have homeless encampment too. They're out there in minus 30 degree weather. So, yeah, imagine that. That would be very, very difficult to survive,
Yeah.
let alone live. You would have to be well prepared for that. So I wonder, Red December, do you have many? Because what I heard was lots of the homeless go from areas where you are to places like California just because it's a better place to be in terms of the weather. You know, not necessarily, I want to go and stay on Venice Beach or anything, but it's just a milder climate. Because I've seen videos of Red Decembers. You would struggle living in a house there, Stink Pants, isn't it? I don't think you could do it, to be honest. You would be not liking life too much. You'd do it for a trip, but you wouldn't want to stay. Is that fair to say? I'm not so sure I could handle it either. I've never lived anywhere where it snows. Have I been to the snow? Yes. In fact, I've never even stayed overnight anywhere where it snows.
Oh, you mentioned about the cabin many times. I thought you did.
No, I've never done it myself. I said you might want to do it. We could do it together. I've been to countries where it snows, but I was there during the spring or summertime. So yeah, I've never experienced what it would be like to, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. It's freezing temperatures. It'd be very tough, I think. They just stay here. It's called the tent city. Yeah, I've heard that as well, that they have tent cities. It's not really a thing here because our I've got to be careful of saying the words, but what do you say? Our law and order, can I say that? Tend to move the homeless people on so they can't have a permanent base anywhere, which, I don't know, it's probably not a good thing to do that either. If they could have a permanent base, at least you would feel more settled. I'm still here. You guys sound pretty nice. I don't see too many nice people on YouTube, if I'm being honest. So, AP, I agree to a certain extent. It's hard to find the good people, but they are out there. In my experience, I've certainly seen a lot of bad behaviour online. And this is just, I'll say this is a warning to everyone for when your channel does grow. Just be prepared that the more it grows, you're going to face a lot more rubbish come your way. I mean, we've had all sorts of things thrown at us already with the fake YouTube channels being bullied and harassed. I just recently came across a group of young kids that thought we were bots. And I tried to debate with a couple of them, and they all seemed to know each other. But I was saying to them, look, if you think that you're getting a bot comment, there's a really easy way to find out. You just look at whether it's a genuine comment or not. If it's saying something like nice videos, stay connected, all of this garbage, it could be a bot. But the general rule is it's not going to be specific to the video. Whereas we always leave comments that are specific to a video. But they did refuse to listen. No matter what I said, they just kept calling me a bot. And then someone else came along and said, stop leaving your bot comments on the friends' channels, you boomer loser. Which I thought was... This is the other thing I had a discussion with a friend of mine recently. Is the respect being given to elders. Now, Stink Pants and I are both from a culture or cultural background where you tend to or you must give respect to elders, even if you don't want to, you should. Maybe when it comes to the Western side, it's a little bit less, but I was arguing because he said, yeah, welcome to our world. But I'd said to him, but in my experience, a lot of the people that I grew up with are from the Western world and they were respectful to their elders. So this is one thing that I hope our DLG and the younger people and even the adults like Red December, that they do their little bit on the internet and in the online world to try and create a better place. To say, hey, don't behave like that. I do it, but I'll give up as well, and I won't fight with people. I just say, if you're saying things like that, it's not good behaviour. It's up to you if you want to behave like that, but, it's
probably not going to get you anywhere in life. And sometimes people listen, most times they don't. But it is troubling, I will say, that I've seen an increase in this sort of behaviour. Now we're going to get to the serious part of the stream, because this is the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Sometimes it's rehashing previous topics, but I'm incredibly sad to see certain things going on. I'll get to that in a minute, but I can see that there's more chat. So, Gaith and Mum is here. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Do you watch all videos when new channels leave comments? I do, but it depends now. So, I'm just being honest because it's a DLG at this point, really. If they're leaving a rubbishy type comment, then I may or may not check them out. I used to check out every single channel that did that, but now I'd sort of think it's a waste of time. I'll still do it on occasion, but I'll guaranteed I'm not going to watch their whole video. If you go around dropping template generic stuff all over the place, I'm going to give you the bare minimum of my time and then move on to someone that is actually in it for not just themselves, but they're actually wanting to support. Like, say, Red December's a good example. She's never once said anything about her own channel to us. She's never asked for support. She's never really done anything other than show really strong... I mean, she's a channel member. She shows really strong support for us. And my advice is that's how you get support for your own channel. Because when we go to hers, I'll try and get Stink Pants to watch the videos with me if she's around. If not, I watch them. Well, because Red December uploads stuff that you're probably more interested in, does a lot of beauty and cosmetics type things, and you like animal videos, so you like watching Stardust and why am I having a mental block with the other boy? Stardust and I know all their dogs' names and I'm having a mental blank. It'll come to me. But anyway, there you go. At least she knows I know one of the dogs' names. So there's that. Now, the bigger you are, the larger of a target you become. It's why you've got to have a thick skin or everyone else will pierce it with their naughty words, which is extremely true, AP. Now, this brings me to another much bigger issue, which I will be honest, I am fearful of. Not because we've ever done anything wrong. Stink Pants and I have very clean lives. We've never been in trouble with the law. We don't do anything that would get us into trouble in any way, shape or form. But these days, that doesn't seem to matter. You can be accused of something with no evidence, with no proof, and it can absolutely destroy your life. And I've seen this happen time and time again with people that are in the public eye, that are quite famous, that had good careers up and until this happened to them. And I think it's disgusting. Like, sure, be supportive of someone that is a true victim of anything. I have no problem with that. But I would also say be wary of anyone that is making accusations. And again, this is something that I was talking about with my friend yesterday, that we both agreed that if we were the victim of something, we wouldn't make it public. We would go straight to the police or authorities and let them handle it. It's not something that you would blast on social media, but it seems to be a thing that people want to do these days, which, that's maybe showing our boomer, non-boomer status, that we don't quite understand the reasoning behind that. Why would you do that? If something happened to me, I wouldn't want the whole world to know. I would want justice to be served, but you just go to the authorities and do it that way. And we have been accused already of something that was absolutely ridiculous. Thankfully, the DLG and everyone that knew us over time knew that it was a load of rubbish. And they even faked text messages and all kinds of things, which for an older person like me, it was shocking. I didn't realise it could be done until it happened to me. It was, or us. wasn't even aware of it, that there are people that are willing to go to great lengths to fabricate things just for the heck of it. So, if you can, I believe that all of the people that we've come to know, and there is a difference between knowing someone online and in real life and knowing someone in terms of interacting with them, not just in the live chats, but in the comments section or on other, like Discord or other social medias. You do get to know people a little bit better than if you're just trading generic comments. And, all of the good people that we've been surrounded by, we kind of hope that they will take on board what we say and try and promote a little bit of positivity themselves. And I can tell you that I know Red December does it. I know Kane does it. Random, Aesthetic Ocean, all of the guys that we've gotten and girls that we've gotten to know, they're very good at doing it. I've seen them do it online. There you go. There's a massive rant from Uncle Poodot.
Uh-huh. I'm waiting for you to stop.
You're where she's stinky. He's saying, come on, you're just boring everyone at this point.
Nah, it's good that you keep talking. I don't have to.
Yeah. Every now and again, I got to get it off my chest because the more time I spend online, the more of it I see. And you do have to, as AP said, you've got to develop a thick skin. If you're wanting to do the YouTube game or social media game, you really have to learn that there are people out there that there's a great range of people. Some are good, some are bad. That's the way the world is. Just don't worry about the bad ones. Just ignore them. Don't get caught up in all of the drama and things. And there you go, with AP knowing about Anision as well, that's something where he would be a good example to learn what not to do over time. I don't know the guy personally. I don't know what he's like in real life, but certainly his online antics, you would suggest don't do what he did, because it did ruin his career. And he did have a thick skin. It didn't seem to bother him at all what people thought. But it did get to the point where you couldn't sustain that anymore. And it's an extreme example, though. That's the difference. He is on the extreme end. And then I've got to say, I'm still now that we're talking about sort of big YouTubers, I'm a little bit on the fence when it comes to Logan Paul. I must admit I did not like the guy when I first heard about him and what he produced, just because I thought it was a bad influence. And then he went through a very big drama, but he seems to have come out the other side a better person. And that's the key there. Growing as a person, becoming a better person, learning from your mistakes. There's a prison channel that I really admire that does that. Not all of them, but this one guy is like the original, the OG of prison channels, which have become quite popular as well. But he has proven over his 5 years, or however long he's been on YouTube, he really does show that he tries to make the world a better place. And I respect that. I don't respect what he did that got him in trouble with the law. But, he paid the price, spent time in prison and came out, tried to improve his life, tried to improve the lives around him. So people can change. That's looking at the ultimate positivity. Hope that people can change for the better. Isn't that a good, how do you put it, Stinky? Like, I have to be a more positive person, don't I? I'm not always positive. So it's good to try and think like that. Think that things can always be better. You can always do things to improve. Which is why I started today's topic about if you could have your dream home. Doesn't matter if you get there or not. It's just like, it's nice to dream about these things. Puts a smile on your face. Did you hear Tiger Woods got in a bad... I can't read it from here.
He got an incident. He
What
got
happened?
into a car accident and his legs broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, many people said he gonna have to end career, but he's gonna do everything he can to not to be like that.
Right. And it's a very severe accident, I take.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he recovers okay. Here we go again on the bright side. Even if he doesn't have a career after this, would it matter too much?
I don't know.
The
To be
dude's
honest.
he's got more money than most people would ever think of in a lifetime. You'd still have that desire to compete competitively and all of that, but there's stress and pressure that goes along with that. Why not just enjoy an early retirement? You can do it.
Because he wants it. That's what he doing for the whole life. Can't do anything else.
Yeah, well, that's true. This is going off on another tangent again.
Oh my god.
I was watching some stuff on professional fighters and how they find it difficult to let go because they don't know anything else to do. But then they end up fighting a lot longer than they should. And, that creates severe health problems in their later life. But they don't realise it when they're younger. So there's this thing called CTE, cranium trauma something, cranial trauma encephaly, I think, if that's correct. So, when you're in a combat sports type situation, your brain gets knocked around in the skull a little bit, and you might not know the effects of that when you're in your 20s and 30s or even 40s, but then 20, 25 years after, you end up being like Muhammad Ali, for example. He was pretty messed up towards the end there. And there's a couple of UFC fighters now that look like they've probably had a little bit too much of that. So I guess it's good to know when to call it quits at times, isn't it? Well, even for the normal person, just having a career that you absolutely hate, you get into the workforce and you do it for 10, 20 years and you hate what you're doing to the point that it starts affecting other aspects of your life. Sometimes I think of that with a couple of people I know that they really don't enjoy what they're doing, and work takes up a good portion of your life.
Yeah.
So if you can do stuff that is more enjoyable, it doesn't mean you're going to have your dream job either, just like you're not going to have your dream house. Very few people have a dream job. But you do what makes you happy, And things have changed these days where you don't necessarily have to be loyal to a company or wherever you're working, like older generations just had the one job and that was it. It's not like that anymore. Some of my friends have changed complete careers as professionals. Have a professional degree, work for 10 years, go and get another professional degree and work elsewhere. There you go. All right, I'm about done, Stinky.
I only need that one, but it's not gonna happen.
You're doing well. Maybe Red December, she could say, I'll be an amateur balletist one day. Go and do some local competitions.
I want to try learning the acrobat thing, like the aerial. When they do silk, when they use the, what do you call it, lycra?
Those swings,
No, maybe
not the swings. But you do the who is the flatmate that did the silk? Because she actually did do that. She showed me footage.
Oh.
You should have gone with her.
Yes. The Brazilian one.
Yeah, you could have gone with her. She'd show you how to do it.
No, I just want to do like, not professionally, just amateur, like exercise thing.
She did it amateur though, didn't she? She wasn't professional.
Not professional, but she played that thing for a long time, so I don't think I'm at the same level.
Hey, you just start off. You always got to start somewhere simple. Oh, Moonshadow, that's who it was. So Stardust and Moonshadow are doing dog modelling. And Stinky has a fancy house. Stinky does have a fancy house.
I have a fancy house with maids. I don't have to clean myself. That's the thing. I don't like cleaning. So sometimes I'm actually think I want a small house so I don't have to clean too much.
See, that's what I said earlier.
But I want, if I got a maid, I don't have to worry about it.
You've got a robot maid at the moment. Kane's asking how much for rent. He wants to move in and get you to cook up chili and Vegemite for him.
What?
Lazy says, no, that little, is it called a Roomba? That little robot cleaning thing is awesome. The best money you've ever spent, Stinky. It is. I just wish you could do proper mopping. I can't mop properly. Oh, here come the hiccups again. Again, lazy potato, he's saying. All about the laziness. Isn't it? We'll have to get out into the garden today and do a bit of work. Oh, awesome Pugs here. It's good to see you again. Mine's a little bit slow compared to yours. Funny Croc TF2? I'm not sure what that one means, awesome Bug. But it's good to see you. Well, I'm not too much sure how much longer we will be streaming for, because we do have a bit to do today. Please explain to me what Funny Croc TF2 means. And the Pug is here, says Kane. Kane's been a little bit more talkative today. He's got me excited because he's been talking a bit more. We just got to get Random to do it too. The little Afton's sort of come and gone, so she's been a bit quiet. Been relying on the old Red December more than anyone. What's my evil music called? Oh, hang on, I better find it.
Didn't you tell him already?
Yeah, I did, Kane. I have already told you. Where are we? 21 minutes into it. Hang on, I gotta try and find it quick too. I believe it's called Ghost Chase. I think that's going to be right. So Ghost Chase. I'll type it in there for you, just for you. Oh, Tacky is still here. I thought she'd disappeared. TF2 is a game. Oh, okay, so hang on. Funny Croc is a joke the me and my friends made. So you got to explain the joke. What's a Funny Croc? And TF2 is a game, so I better write down TF2.
What? Right now somewhere, not my...
Why is that? I couldn't get that thing to work today at all. Oh, I'm getting TF2. I haven't heard of that one. Ghost Chase. Did you see the new video from Boston Scientific? 2 human-style robots and 1 dog robot dancing. Oh, Team Fortress 2. Okay. Fortress 2. And that'll be the next one for you, Stinky.
Huh.
So I don't know where you're planning on for me to go today, because I was going to say let's do a Twitch stream and try and get the PlayStation sorted out to see if it works or not. But we can do that later on.
I thought you want to sleep first.
Probably going to want to eat after this.
What?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Funny Croc is an image of a crocodile that's funny. All right. You ever seen a funny crocodile image? I've seen that behemoth of a crocodile or alligator on that golf course. So you've seen that video too, haven't you? I think in Florida. That thing was huge. I mean, scarily big. Just moseying on across the golf course. Imagine coming across that in the middle of the night or the middle of the day. It wouldn't matter when. Not so much funny, I guess, as... Well, I did laugh, though. Laughed at the enormous size of it.
Sure.
Oh, Beezer's here, too. So, Red December might have to help me out here. Ciao, mia bella. There you go, there's a...
What?
That's my poor attempt at Italiano. So, I know, because I got it wrong before. I said Portuguese, but it's Italian.
Right.
Hang on, I've got to do a bit of typing here, Stinky. You know when I start typing, you're supposed to talk.
Talk. try. Talk! Right.
Go on, keep talking there, Stinky.
Talk. Got some reward. Firework show. Maybe not. I don't have time for that, I don't think. Okay. Now, install the cupboard. Chung!
Okay, just bear with me. Stinky, come on.
So
I'm
rough.
trying to think here.
What is rug? What's different between rug and mat?
Between a rug and a mat. I don't know. I guess they're similar, same thing. A mat might be smaller than a rug, if I could say that. All right, so I made the... you could have been chatting about the live chat here. So I made the image myself. I sent the memes in the section of the Discord server. We'll check that out in a moment. Awesome, thank you for doing that. Awesome's good at making memes, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you got to check them out, Stinky.
You have to show me that.
Well, Poodot, I'm glad I'm more talkative too at night. I change moods when you stream, like I don't want to talk at all. But we like hearing Kane talk. He's one of the... Between... let's say all of the DLG, but, you know, in particular Kane, just because he's been around for so long. But I kind of missed it. Not kind of. I did miss it when Kane wasn't talking all the time.
Yeah, he complained. Ken didn't talk much these days.
Yeah, you hear that, Kane? In our private conversations after streams, I'd say to Stink Pants, I miss Kane, he doesn't talk enough. Slevo per andare a demore tra tre
What?
ore lavoro.
What was that?
I'm going to have to translate it. See, my Italian's great. Grazie, she says.
What?
That means thank you. I know a little bit of Italian.
Okay.
Why are you laughing at my Italiano? I have a good Italiano accent.
Okay.
I was about to go to sleep in 3 hours work. Oh. Yeah. To keep you awake. See, I must say that Ilbiza is one of our international audience that has been very good at coming back. Because it must be difficult if they can't understand what we're saying during the stream. Oh, there you go. But she's very good at translating the English in the chat. Maybe can't do it when I'm talking, but it can at least do the translations from the live chat. And Red December helps out so much too, because she does chat away there in Italian. She's faster than I am. Or any language, she's fast at doing it. Be right back, I'm going to translate in Italian. Welcome to my world, Kane. It's very slow for me to do that. So here we go, learning a new language. What do you think, Stinky? Does this food today, is it Italian?
Nah.
Ah! You know I like the Italian. It's delicioso. Bellissimo. That means very good.
Okay. So you say.
I'm just doing a little bit of translation. Oh, there you go. Kane's doing the Italian as well. We're going to think this is an Italian stream. Love it.
No way.
Why do you not say that when I speak in Italiano?
What are you talking about?
I've got my Italiano accent. I'm Italian.
got to do better than that.
Is that not the Italiano accent?
I can't tell. I actually never have Italian or foreign. I don't know anyone from Italy.
Yeah, you have to grow up where I did. There were lots of Italians in the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't think they lived there in the country.
No, farmers. They're all about tomato farmers, Italian and Greek. So we had a lot of Greek and Italians in our area. And Dutch.
Dutch?
It was an odd mix of people. But the Dutch were basically Australian by that stage. They'd been there for a number of generations. Having said that, the Italians and Greeks too, but they did have Italian and Greek accents unless it was the children. So the parents had Italian and Greek accents, but the children sounded Australian. But when it came to the Dutch, even the older generation had an Australian accent. So they must have been there longer, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Kane wants spaghetti and meatball in an Italian recipe. I like... do you like meatballs with your spaghetti or do you prefer the sauce?
What? You have to have both. What are you talking about?
Meatballs.
Yeah, you want meatball and sauce.
You rarely have meatball spaghetti. You have like a bolognese sauce.
When we went to that restaurant.
Oh yeah, that had meatballs.
And sauce. See?
No, I mean...
What?
What I'm trying to say is...
What are you trying to say?
Spaghetti bolognese is sauce that has meat in it, so it's a meat sauce. Meatballs is like a ball, but then it's got sauce as well.
What are you guys talking about?
There's spaghetti and meatballs is different from spaghetti bolognese. Because spaghetti, even though it's the same ingredients, the ingredients are exactly the same.
Uh-oh. Low
But
battery.
instead of having the meat in the sauce, you have it in a ball shape. How can you not understand that?
Never seen it.
At the Italian restaurant.
Hang on, what?
The last time we went to the fine dining one that you like, I ordered a meatball dish.
Yeah.
Right?
Spaghetti, meatball,
So
and
it's
sauce.
got the sauce, and it's got the spaghetti, and it's got the meatball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's no meat in the sauce, like a bolognese. Bolognese has meat in the sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you for the third time, do you prefer spaghetti meatballs, or do you prefer like a bolognese?
I don't know, as long as it tastes good.
They both taste good. It's the same ingredients.
Yeah, therefore it doesn't really matter.
Well, I can't argue with that, really, can I? That's funny. Spaghetti polpette. Parli un po' più inglese. How's my accent going there, Stinky?
Crap.
What? I'm going to ask Albiza then. Just bear with me. Hang on. Does have a good Italian accent? Because it's one of the better ones that I can put on. Italian and Indian. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm just saying better than the other ones that I tried. Like if I tried to put on one of yours, Stinky, no chance. See, I'd try again. Albiza, hai parlato un buon accento italiano. And you know what she's going to reply with? Perfecto.
You witch.
Does that not sound Italian to you? Pizza Italian. Oh, now I'm starting to think about pizza.
Oh my god.
I said I had chicken Alfredo with breadsticks for supper. Oh, that'd be nice. I don't mind a chicken Alfredo and breadsticks, isn't it? If you have avocado in there as well.
What?
Chicken Alfredo, avocado with pine nuts. You ever had that? The creamy avocado, pine nuts, chicken in a creamy type sauce. Absolutely delicious.
Okay, I never have that. Oh, wrong one. Ay.
Oh, there you go. So Albiza says spaghetti and meatballs are perhaps still made in southern Italy, in Puglia, but not in the rest of the peninsula. So it's a less well-known thing. But it's very popular from what I can understand from TV
From TV.
and the
Okay.
like. The Americans really like spaghetti and meatballs. Because you
Sure.
hear it in movies and on TV shows,
Right.
cartoons, things like that.
Of course.
Whereas here, you would hear more about spaghetti bolognese than meatballs. Although they do have meatballs here.
Oh.
We should get some of those. Get some of those supermarket meatball ones. They're pretty good. Now Albiza says to me, "Sì, dai, podoche Italiano." Well, okay, but see, not bad. She's saying it's okay.
See? No perfecto.
You make me laugh. Stick Pants, you are hilarious at times. Why don't you do the commentary? You know, in the comments section, you're the one that gets all of the compliments. I don't. They never say Poodot's funny. They always say Stink Pants is funny.
Me no perfecto.
Yeah, well, you got that right. I'll agree.
Therefore you talk.
You got the perfecto commentario. No, non parlo inglese, so doesn't speak English. We will continue to translate Italian for you. We are always happy when you join the live chat. There you go. It's turned into an Italian one now, although we did try and do Filipino before. We just didn't get that much of a reaction. A little bit, just not heaps.
Right.
All right, so how are we doing there, Stinky?
20 more minutes to 2 hours.
You also did say that,
Someone said you're gonna stream for 1 hour.
yeah,
Yeah.
we might have to end soon. But plus, you also said the battery was running low, right?
Yep, 20s.
So Kane Albiza said that she doesn't speak English and that my Italian accent is okay. Not perfecto. But it's okay. But what did Kane say more to the point? He says pizza Italiana. Oh, we've got to have a real Italian pizza one day. Although your expensive one there is supposedly kind of close, isn't it?
Say that again?
The expensive pizza place is,
Not close. It was open yesterday.
no, I mean close to real Italian. It's got simple
Look,
ingredients.
I never been to Italian. How do I know?
Because we know from looking, you know, when you look at the different styles of pizza, Italian pizzas are very, not plain, they just have not that many ingredients on them. Compared to an Australian pizza's got heaps of ingredients on it if you want it to.
If you want.
And Kane wants me to translate what looks to be Japanese. It could be Korean. You're much better at picking that than me. No, Japanese.
That's Japanese.
I watch anime for fun, he says. So does Stink Pants. Stink Pants watches a bit of anime, a lot of anime, and reads the comments.
Yep, everything. Dude.
You do, don't you? Who's your favourite anime character?
I'm more about reading than watching at this point. Like, my favorite manga is One Piece. I also like Hunter x Hunter, but they don't really. They got too long pause, unbelievable long pause, so I can't continue reading that anymore. The watching one, I know the one that is popular one, but I didn't watch it. I actually read it instead. Can't remember what it's called. But anyway, didn't watch any cartoon these days, have I? I actually want to watch the Western cartoon, The Incredibles 2.
Oh yeah, I heard something recently about The Incredibles.
I guess they do the number 2 or something. I'm not talking about toilet. I'm talking about, you know what is number 2?
Not toilet poopy?
Yeah. But I'm not talking about toilet poopy. I'm talking about, you know, the series ones. So,
Sequel.
yeah. Incredible 2.
Oh, no. Watching in my
Please.
Heard of it?
Right.
Well, you can say the word when you stop strange. Up to you. Just type that in Italian as well. That's your commentary, is it?
Unless I
will.
use this special power. Okay, we haven't used this hammer. So
Kane was saying there's something with the audio, it's cutting in and out, but that might be because we weren't talking. And also Kane uses a phone, I think, so they do tend to have issues when it comes to the phone.
right.
Because we check on our computers and it does seem to be quite smooth. Although I can't tell with the audio though, isn't it?
True.
So you like enough, I'll be doing the
I want to make a stair, but I'm not sure I can make it. We'll see. What should I do this one? What is this?
he's in a well.
Oh, scuba.
You're gonna fall through the, oh no, maybe not. Hope you don't run out of air there, Stinky.
I got the coin.
You're doing all right with your coinage, aren't you? You're going to be Homescapes rich. So thank you, Kane, for talking a lot more in today's stream. Makes me feel a bit better now. Because I thought, honestly, that he was just getting bored with us. He'd had enough. It wasn't his favourite thing to look forward to on the weekend anymore. And old Uncle Poodot just got too boring. And Aunt Stink Pants, I'll say that as well.
Heh.
I too use a phone and the audio is choppy all of a sudden. And also the video is stopping. We can't check the audio on our end, otherwise it's going to muck things up a bit. But the video seems to be alright. Awesome's going to spam in a moment. Okay, good stuff. Red December's saying they can't get back in.
Oh,
And yeah, look at that. So the number of viewers just suddenly dropped.
right. Oh, well, never mind. We can stop now.
Yeah, we might end up stopping the stream now, seeing as it's being a little bit fiddly. But thank you to all of the DLG for coming and staying as long as you did, making it entertaining for us as well, because we need that, don't we? We'll stop the stream now.
Typey.
Okay, you got any final words there, Stinky?
Not really. Well, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, so for those that still can hear us, we're not sure when the next stream will be yet. What are we going to aim for? Saturday?
Nah, I work on both Saturday and Sunday.
And then Monday's out for me. Oh, no, we can do it next Monday.
Monday is okay for you, but yeah. I don't know my shift yet.
We might be struggling to stream, or it might just be old Uncle Poodot. We'll see how it goes. So, thank you all. Thanks, Awesome, for spamming us a little bit there, but yeah, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. I'm just going to quickly translate what Albeza's said there as well. But it looks like a few of them are actually having problems now. They go up, they go down. My region is among the least restricted. To here, you are least restricted. For joining us again. Hope to see you next week. Alright, so I'll put that in there, but Stinky, you've just about done, aren't you? Or have you gone for another one?
Hello, Spidey.
Take care, Peter. So it doesn't matter that you're late, Spidey, because really we started 2 hours early and on a different day, and it looks like we might be doing the same thing next week if everything goes okay with Stink Pants' timetable. But the streams, just to let you know, Spidey, the streams might be a little bit up and down for the next few weeks because we don't know when we can do them yet.
Yeah. Our timetable is kind of everywhere at this point.
Both our timetables are changing from week to week. So hopefully we'll get one done somewhere between Friday and Monday. Spidey says, hi, Stinky.
Yo.
So, yeah, we need to end this one anyway just because there's not much battery left. But hopefully the other thing is I'll try and do a Twitch stream at some point because we've got to work out the PlayStation, why it's not working properly. But I think most of these guys will be asleep if we're going to do it later on today. We'll see how it goes. So take care to everyone in the DLG. We'll try our best to get a regular time at some point, but just be aware it's going to be difficult for us over the next few weeks. But Kane Spidey wasn't to know. We started 2 hours early, so he was probably thinking he was early because it's 12 o'clock now, which is our usual starting time. But that's all right. We'll see you in the next one.
Okay. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye-bye all. Take care.